Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Okay, this is my review of the Bushnell Launch Pro. It's also going to be a review of the GC3. That's this right here, because they're the same thing. It's the same exact hardware, but what you get is when you get the Bushnell Launch Pro and you do a gold subscription like I have, it unlocks a lot of the numbers that you kind of need. So if you have the gold subscription and you put a dot on the center of your club, for club data, you can get the angle of attack, the path, and then some other numbers like that. For the ball, you can get the launch angle, what it launched at, the spin rate, the ball speed, the efficiency, that's like the smash factor, and then the carry, and then the roll. So my general review of this thing is it's amazing. There's probably other things cheaper that you can get if all you care about is the ball, like all you care about is where the ball is flying. You could probably get some other things that work well. But for me, if you want to like get into really getting better or learning or teaching or anything like that, you should get the Launch Pro with this, because with the higher level membership, because you got to see what the club is doing. The number one way that I am solving golf problems now in my own swing, or when I've been working with my son with this, is if you're hitting the ball a certain way, you can get on this thing and figure out, like, if I'm hitting it left, is that because the face is pointed left? Or is it because my path is going there? And you can save yourself like a world, like so much headache by being able to figure out, like, okay, what was the path? Because a lot of the time, when I'm hitting it left, I'm actually coming 6 degrees or 8 degrees in out. So it's hard to hit it left and then actually start swinging more left, which is usually what I need to do. But this will show you like right away. So basically you have to figure out, okay, do you have a path pull or a face pull? If you're really good with ball flight laws and stuff, you might be able to figure that out, you know, just from seeing the shape, if it's left going left or whatever. But you're still, because of some other issues with how much down you're hitting on it and other things, you might not like really figure that out. So this would be like a typical pull for me. Okay, a little bit more than typical, but still, we can see, even though that went like totally dead left, or whatever, wherever that went really far left, my path was only, well, it was basically straight. This would be like a more typical miss. Okay, and that was a 10-degree into out path. So you can just shortcut the process for getting better at something, I think, like way faster if you have this. So now I know, okay, my path is not good. It needs to be a lot straighter, so I can. Okay, so I hit that one. Now that path was 1 degree into out, and that was really good. The other thing that I found is that their app for the FORESIGHT is poor. It's not good. For the one anyway that works on the iPad. I think their app that is for that works on a computer or something, that is really that's I think a lot better. But what I've done is I've got this app that I connect. It's a third-party app that connects to the FORESIGHT. This is called Awesome Golf. This is something that I've never talked to the people from Awesome Golf, but I think it's an English company from near where Marcus Bell is, and Marcus was using them, and I got Awesome Golf. I don't know what it costs, but it's been free to me so far. I mean, I have the gold subscription on here. I don't know if it's tied in or what, but it has so many different games, and I can do a big thing about Awesome Golf later. But it is so many different games. The main thing that I've been doing with this is I've been putting it on this. This is different targets all around this huge range, right? So I've been putting it on this, and I've been shooting for this 100-yard green that's right there. I've been trying to get the ball to land on the green and stop on the green with an 8-iron. So what that forces me to do is really rotate my body right to left, and that was a good one. That forces me to do basically the functional swing plane stuff from the Be Better Golf protocol, from here to there. And I found that the more I do this shot specifically, this one spot shot specifically, 100-yard 8-irons that have to carry onto this green and have enough spin to stop. The more I do that and the better I get at this shot, the better my ball striking gets on every single full swing shot. And then my ratio has to be like really high. I've been trying, the thing is that it's got this percentage here. I've been hitting it all over the place, but what I do is once I start this game, like if I started it here and I went into challenges, approach shots, I almost wouldn't even like the GC3 nearly as much until I got this Awesome Golf app. Now, since I have the Awesome Golf app, I'm like, I love the GC3. Like, I'm using it all the time. It makes it way more fun. There's all kinds of like fun things on it and stuff too, but it really has turned this thing alive for me. So what I would do is see how it has that shots hit and then greens hit. I try to hit that green 50 times with that kind of shot right there, right? I try to hit the green 50 times. And I see percentage-wise how often I can hit that green. If I do that, like the other day, it took me 72 shots to hit the green 50 times or something like that. So that's what I would do. And a lot of times, and just in getting really good at that shot has just been like a ton of fun. Let me go real quickly before my battery dies on here because I just did a different video. So if I go to some of the fun things on here. So this is a game called Wrecking Balls. So you have to destroy these towers, and this is like a lot of fun. And this too, I'm still doing, I do everything with 8-iron here. And I'm just trying to get my body really rotating, doing kind of like a functional swing plane only kind of deal. That was a really good shot. And then it's kind of like Angry Birds or something like that. It's really satisfying and a lot of fun. And you know, if you had like a place with like a big screen in front of me, that would really be cool. So I have to hit this 66-yard carry to get it to that building. Same feeling. And on and on. So anyway, I really recommend the GC3. You can also go play golf with this and other things. But I really recommend the GC3. I like it a lot. This one, what happened was I wasn't going to get it, but a friend of mine had one, and he actually got on tour for like the Canadian tour. He's a caddy, so his player got on the Canadian tour. So they're leaving, and his player already has something, so he's not really able to stay here and practice like he was. So he sold me this one, and I was super excited about that. And then after he sold me this one, and I got it, I started doing the testing. I got it, I think, from him for $2,000 or $2,000 something dollars, and he has a little less than a year left on the subscription. What is this? 71 yards, a little further. This is my last shot. And it's just like a ton of fun. And then you try to shoot like a higher score and everything. And you get to do this thing that I call like not what I call, but what motor learning people call repetition without repetition. But you're trying to do the same thing on the functional swing plane, but then you vary how far you're hitting it, the shot shape you're hitting it, how much you want it to land in, and getting creative with those things. But the underlying thing of what you're doing, that stays the same. So the thing is like the functionality and the hardware of the Bushnell Launch Pro or the GC3, that I would give like, just as hardware, I would give that like a 9 out of 10. I don't think you need the GC Quad at all. But but the software, I would give that like a 2 out of 10 as far as their app. But the Awesome Golf software that goes with that really makes this something like super, super interesting and fun. So I just wanted to show that to you guys. I don't have a promo code to give you or anything, but I just wanted to share how much I'm liking that.